Well, hi and good morning. This is Pastor Matt from Alta Bible Church. Today is Monday, April 27th, 2020, and we're going to be reading verses 1 through 5 of Psalm 32. So if you've got a Bible, I encourage you to find Psalm 32 so you can follow along. While you're finding this psalm, I want to give you 3 words to help you remember why we love to read and study the Psalms. The first word is the word instruction. We love the Psalms because they teach us about God and ourselves. The second word is the word contemplation. We love the Psalms because they really force us to think about God and our lives. And the third word is meditation. We love the Psalms because they really give us something to chew on and think about all throughout the day. Now in Psalm 32 verses 1 through 5, there really is a big picture idea, and that is we are thankful that we serve a God who forgives. So let's find our Bibles and we'll read verses 1 through 5 together. Verse number 1, Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputeth not iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no guile. When I kept silence, my bones waxed old through my roaring all the day long. For day and night thy hand was heavy upon me. My moisture is turned into the drought of summer, Selah. I acknowledged my sin unto thee, and mine iniquity have I not hid. I said, I will confess my transgressions unto the Lord, and thou forgavest the iniquity of my sin, Selah. Aren't you thankful that we serve a God who forgives? In verse number 1, we see 2 different words for sin. The first one's transgression, the second one is sin, and in verse number 2, we see another word for sin, and it's the word iniquity. Each of those words carry a different meaning. Transgression helps us to understand sin as stepping over the line or the boundary. The word sin is the idea of falling short or missing the mark, and the word iniquity is the idea of something that is crooked or distorted. But not only does King David help us see the depth of our sin, he also helps us see the depth of God's forgiveness. In verse number 1, he uses the word forgiven, and he also uses the word covered. In verse number 2, he says, Blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputeth not iniquity. Those 3 words and phrases help us understand what God does when he forgives. When he forgives, what he does is he releases the burden of that sin and guilt from off of our shoulders or back. When he covers our sins, we think about Jesus and the blood sacrifice that covers our sins, and we are thankful for Jesus this morning. Verse number 2, he does not impute our iniquity, which means like a bookkeeper keeping an account, God does not keep an account of our sins. These words teach us 2 wonderful truths which we can be thankful for all day today. The first wonderful truth is this: there's no reason to carry around the burden of unconfessed sin because God forgives. The second wonderful truth is this: there's no reason to be bitter or to hold a grudge against anyone. Why? Because God forgives. I love you, and I'm praying for you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless you.